there, and welcome to the Muse Talk. My name is Gadade Akusegbefe, and Happy New Year and a prosperous every day to all of you. 2024, don't be lazy, work hard, party hard, do everything hard, hard, hard. The show is sponsored by Lineal Thrift. She hooked me up with this beautiful shirt. I don't know, I love this shirt so much. I don't know whether it's because of is this an elephant? Because of the animal in it. I don't know, but I love it. It feels so good. It feels nice on the skin. So if you want a beautiful shirt, your two-piece suit, your skirt suit, your palazzo pants, whatever it is, just call the number on your screen or just follow them on Instagram at Lenore_thrift and they'll hook you up. And trust me, you look elegant in that office. You don't look like just any other person. You stand out and you look different. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and do not forget to subscribe. When we come back, I'm going to be introducing my guest here.
Yo. What's up? My name is Nasi Ogli, Nattyogli, and you're watching the Muse Talk, Molly.
Welcome back. In case you just joined us, it's the Muse Talk. And today, my guest is, he comes across like a very quiet person, but I know there is something behind that personality. Ladies and gentlemen, Messiba. How are you, darling?
Doing good.
So he's a spoken word artist and does digital marketing. I'm right.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you? How was 2023? What do you look forward for in 2024?
Well, 2023 was insane, and I want more of that in 2024.
Okay, then I want to know how insane it was.
I actually challenged myself. I think someone had mentioned something to me in 2023. I think third or fourth quarter that you would have to expand your capacity in order to know what you can actually take or actually do. So I did that. I took
You expanded your capacity.
yeah, expanded my capacity in the sense that I took on a lot of jobs, a lot of projects. Initially, I wasn't that open to gigs like that, but I did that. And I wouldn't say that I succeeded at everything that I attempted, but it was it was a learning curve for me. So now I know what I can do, and I know what I'm willing to do more.
I'm curious. I want to know what project you took up.
Okay, so personally, in a spoken word space, I decided to be open more, to perform more, to avail myself more. So, in 2020, I'd spent a lot of time curating content, which I had not released because of the COVID pandemic and all of that.
Okay.
So, 2023, I decided to put them out and test the market, see what people think about it, and people liked it. So I ventured into more spaces where I could actually express myself more, get people to see, to listen, and it was working. So that helped me to curate more content to share on other platforms, and it was demanding. I mean, given the fact that I am still working as a digital marketer, and that's a demanding job. To digital marketers out there, they would know, and that is what I mean by expanding my
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Okay.
So taking on a lot more on my plate and doing justice to it.
So before 2023, you were doing spoken word on a low.
Yeah, I was doing spoken word on a low.
Okay.
Prior to 2023, yeah, it was mostly just writing content, not even performing, just writing them now. Yeah.
So how did you start spoken word? Did you have to study anything related to that in school? Just take me through your educational background, if that's okay.
Okay. So before SHS, senior high school, I attended Ibuako State College, by the way. Um, Before SHS, what I wanted to do was law. Yeah, I kept going on and on about I wanted to be a lawyer. I wanted to be a lawyer because prior to that, I lived in a family home where we had wholesales. So you have university students coming in to live. And one thing I realized about most of the books they left behind, I was so into it. So coming up back again to SHS, what I wanted to do was law. But I got into SHS and somewhere second year, third year ish, I did something that people wouldn't expect me to do. So I witnessed for the first time live drama. That was Ifoko Jomaogbe, blessed memory.
Which of
His
his
crew
plays?
in the chest of a woman.
Mm.
Now, before I get into that, I was a big fan of that book. I had read that book cover to cover and memorized everything. Don't ask me about it now because I won't
I'm not
recall.
going to ask you.
So
I'm just going to invite you to a stage play.
yeah,
That's play. We're going to be staging it in
yeah.
March. So since you love it so
Oh, that'll be
much,
nice. That'll be
yeah.
nice. I'd like to see it.
Okay.
So I'd memorized it. So when the drama was going to air on stage, I was so about it. I wanted to see it. Now when I saw it, something changed in me. I think something sparked in me. I wanted to do something like that instead. So I came back home next year for some reason, and then I started writing my first stage play.
Oh, so you have a stage play, a written stage play.
Yeah.
Okay.
I started writing something, and I titled it "The Maiden's Kiss."
The Maiden's
The Maiden's Kiss.
Kiss.
Yeah,
Okay.
The Maiden's Kiss. It was kind of similar to Snow White, but not
Oh,
exactly. More into the Ghanaian setting.
okay.
So I went back to school, shared it with my friends. Obviously, as of that time, I didn't have any affiliations with the drama group,
Mm-hmm.
but I had a friend. Shouts to him, Wilberforce. He saw the play. I had it in a class. He saw the book. He went through and was like, "Wow, this is good. Let me show it to the drama school patron, say Ike." Say Ike so was like, "Wow, this is a master script. We need to act this. Who wrote this?" Messiba, I wasn't even in a drama club. So that was how I got introduced to the drama scene. And that was my first directing gig. I
Oh,
directed
you
it.
directed it
Yeah, I
without
directed it.
any knowledge on
No. I didn't have
directing,
any
nothing.
nothing. I didn't have any experience in screenwriting or directing, but I had the opportunity to, and I had support from them. That there was crazy support from the drama club, and we staged it, and it was crazy. I've never seen anything like that since that time till now. So since that time till now, it's more like pursuing that kind of feeling. I want to get it back. It's like my personal hit of dopamine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
So after senior high school, I was home. Some of the friends that I had back then, were hitting me up. So what are we doing? Because it was a success. We wanted to do something, but I really didn't have the time to. But what I was doing as of that time was, I kept writing drama, and then it had to transition into screenplays because now I was connected to Benjamin Nana Jumodoyen. He's a two-time Best Screenwriter nominee at the Ghana Movie Awards.
Mm.
Yeah, and he kind of, mentored me into the screenwriting, and he was giving me gigs, charades, victims, everyday people. These are projects that I've worked on actively with him.
Wow.
So it got to a point I wasn't really getting the hit I wanted, and I wanted to work more on my own. I wanted something that was for me.
Yours. Okay.
Yeah. I didn't like, because even if I worked on a script, I couldn't get the opportunity to go on set to work with people. So I didn't have that experience. But I wanted something that was personally for me. And that was when I saw, no, first I heard this commercial on radio by Chief Moomin. It was an Alvaro commercial.
Okay.
And it was spoken word. I had never heard anything like this
Mm-hmm.
before. And the way he expressed himself, I was like, whoa, I want to do something like that. So I started writing. And as of that time, my cousins saw my writing and actually rehearsed it. It was so funny. It was very funny back then. So, we were laughing about it. Felt like, maybe this is not for me. Then suddenly, out of nowhere, I think it was one of these campus TV shows, and they played something by Sully Breaks. I will not let an exam result decide my fate. And that was when I actually made a decision that no, I want to get into spoken word. I'm like, this is it. I want to do this. So, it picked up from there. Fast forward, Pentecost University, I was doing my CBA and I met a couple of friends who were really into spoken word, but I remember one of my first pieces was what was it again? It had something to do with beauty. So I wrote it, I recorded with my phone, I shared it with my friends, and they were loving it. So I decided, maybe I should be doing this more. And yeah, that's the beginning of the journey.
So that's when the dreams to become a lawyer died. Or you still
Yeah,
have the dream. I mean, there's more
I don't
time
know.
for you
Yeah,
to do it.
there's time to pursue it, but I'm more fixated on expressing myself through spoken word because I generally am the quiet type. I really don't relate to people. Even in a room, I'm trying to look for the place where people are not looking at to hide there. And it had its negative impact on me because I found that I struggle, you know, engaging with people on a very human level. Yeah, I'm more of a straight to the point guy. And that's not something I feel it's not healthy.
Then I
But
think you have learned over the years because
yeah,
meeting you, and yes, you're quiet, but you interact as and when you want to. Yeah.
I think that has changed because of spoken word.
Okay.
Because I realized that when I get up to speak and it's in rhyme and verse, suddenly everybody is quiet, they are listening. But I'm not the type to jump into arguments and be, giving a
No,
point.
okay, okay.
But then the moment
You
it's
have to
spoken word,
perform.
like everybody is quiet, they are
I
listening, they are
can
drawn
relate.
in. So I feel like, this is it for me. I
Mm.
should get into this and master this P and see where it goes.
So how do you blend spoken word with digital marketing? Do you have
Spoke
the time to do both?
I keep it separate. I separate both. Digital marketing I do that on a professional level. Is for the organizations that I work for, organizations that I represent. But with a spoken word, that is my personal thing. It's something that I feel I need to curate a plan for and then work towards achieving a particular goal. So I keep both separate. I don't try to infuse,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Well, because you're a digital marketer, you earn from digital marketing.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know whether I should ask if spoken word also gives you some money.
Um, I feel
Or
I'd
for now,
always
it's a hobby.
I don't call it a hobby.
You
It's
get
it's
paid for
it's
it.
not a hobby. I would okay, let me rephrase this. Is it a hobby if you're not getting paid for it?
I think I stand to be corrected, but I think if it's a hobby, you don't demand payment all the time. As in when you get paid, fine. But if you don't get paid, you're okay. But if you're doing this as a professional job, you expect that anytime you do it, you get paid for it. I think.
Okay, okay. So that would be the line then. Yeah. I personally don't see it as a hobby. Yeah. If you ask me, it's a matter of life and death for me.
Mm.
For spoken word, no, it's a matter of life and death. That's something that I take very seriously. And I won't say I have a problem with that line of reasoning. What I'll say is with spoken word, there are other transferable skills that I could use in other spaces. For instance, I do write theses for people, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I do a lot of theses. Um, I write screenplays. That is those things I'm paid for, and I transfer that same skill into digital marketing for writing captions,
Okay.
for developing concepts and that.
Mm.
So I feel even though you're not getting paid directly for spoken word, you're building a career around it and
Around
it's
it, it's
feeding
connected
into
in a way.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. So 2024, how do you want to see spoken word, and how do you want to see, should I say, digital marketing?
2024 digital marketing. I want to delve deeper into AI because that's the future. Yeah, ChatGPT just recently introduced plugins for their ChatGPT 4, and it's crazy. I don't know if you've had a chance to go through that. It's like it's that is the future. I don't know who's watching this or what you studied
Is
in
it not
school.
scary to you?
No,
Well, as a
initially,
digital marketer, I don't think it will be.
yeah, to some extent. Initially, it was scary because I felt, yo, if people learn how to automate these things, then
It's
they're going to, yeah,
over for
it's over, it's
everybody.
game over. But then I realized, no, like that people presently we have students in school who think ChatGPT is purposely used for assignments. Yeah, that's what it does. But ChatGPT is going to take jobs from a lot of people. Yeah, it's like that's the future of AI now, and Google is trailing behind as well. So I feel what I need to do now personally is to delve deeper into artificial intelligence. Yeah,
And
that's
spoken
something.
word? What's the
Spoken
future
word.
like for you with spoken word?
I want to do something different. So I realized that my writing, my flow changed. 2021, 2022-ish, I began to write like a rapper. And I mean, obviously, I don't have the swag of a rapper. I don't even want to be. I don't
How
even
do they
want.
swag up?
Oh,
I don't know.
rappers have big chains and
Mm,
big
let's say
watches
you're a
and
classy one. Let's go.
I'd rather not identify as a rapper because it's limiting in a sense. When you identify as a rapper, people consume you in a certain way. They see you in a very specific light. But spoken word offers a certain flexibility. There are spaces that a spoken word artist could perform in that rappers won't be allowed to perform in, right? But with in terms of my writing transitioning from regular poetry to rap style poetry, I realize people are following it in a different way. They're beginning to ask questions like, is it rap or poetry? And I like it when people are asking these questions. It means that they are paying attention, they are listening to what I'm doing. And that's something that I want to get into more now.
Hmm,
Yeah, but like I'm preparing a lot of content towards that.
that's nice. There's this particular piece that you do that I really like. I wish I had time so you can perform it for me. Ganton, that
Oh,
one.
cops and robbers.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
let's finish with a particular segment and we'll see if we have time. Then
All
you
right,
do it
let's
for me.
go.
Okay. So we take a quick break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. I have a new segment. I don't have a name for it yet. But here you pick 5 questions, you answer 5 questions. And after
Okay.
that, you challenge someone to be on the show. Cool? So we
Yeah,
start with the
sure.
first one.
I think we'll call it questions in a cup.
Questions what?
Questions in a cup.
Questions in the cup. Okay. Which one is that? Let me see. I can help you
Wow,
read it.
this, oh my God.
Let me see. Do you see yourself getting married in the future? Why? You don't want to get married.
Things are changing now. I mean, obvious if you look at the trend, a lot of things are
What
changing.
trend? Do you want to get married? Yes or no?
Prospectively, oh yeah, why not? If you meet someone that you
But are you in the space for it? Is your mind in that space?
mindset for now, nah,
Okay.
nah, nah, nah,
Because
nah.
what you think you're not financially sound,
I think I'm not mentally, physically, emotionally ready
but
for
you
that.
have a girlfriend.
Um, ish, yeah, yeah.
So the girlfriend that you're having, what's the future? It is not marriage.
Um, for now, it's a long thing.
You, yeah. See? What's the craziest thing you've ever done on a trip?
Craziest thing.
Hmm.
How many trips have I been to? Um,
Going to your house too could be a trip, right? A trotro trip.
okay, crazy thing.
Mm,
Oh, my stuff is boring.
it's
It's
okay.
probably listening to a cool verse and rapping along to it.
I'm sure you do
And
that every day.
yeah, but it's weird when you're doing that and people are watching and you don't
Okay, be
understand
like,
what.
I can have them, bother man.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm. Embarrassing moment that still makes you cringe today. You're so embarrassing. Now, even if you remember, you're like, "Ah, could I even do that?"
Wow, there's so many. I can't remember one. Okay, embarrassing moment. Wow, there's a lot. There's a lot. I can't remember one for now.
Maybe we're rapping and then someone do
Okay,
something to
okay.
you.
So, embarrassing moment. Personally, recently in a slam, a grand slam, right?
Okay.
So I have a piece that I've performed over 1,000 times. Stepped on stage and midway I forget my lines.
Were you blank?
I wasn't blank. I think I was too heated. I couldn't get through to the end of that piece, and it's burning me till now. So that for me is the most embarrassing
I
moment.
know.
Yeah.
I know. I'm sorry about that.
How many questions?
You're supposed to pick 5. You picked just 3.
Wow.
So you have 2 more. Oh, you're tired already?
No, I wonder what questions I'm about to answer.
Switch lives with a celebrity. Who would it be?
With a celebrity,
Mm-hmm.
just one,
Yes, just one for now. How many lives you going to switch?
because there are a number of them I want to switch
I guess
lives with.
just one for now.
Not in GH though.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Anyone.
it would be George the poet.
George the Poet?
Yeah.
I don't know him. Who is he? He's a poet,
Yeah,
obviously.
he's a poet. He's a poet.
Why do you want to switch with him?
Because he transitioned his life in a way that I personally didn't imagine he could. He did something with poetry nobody's able to do now.
I'll go and check him out.
Oh yeah, you should.
Your last question. What's the worst way you could possibly get fired from digital marketing? I mean, no one can fire from spoken word, so let's say digital marketing.
Digital marketers get fired every day.
So what's the worst
It's
way?
it's okay. So I think the worst way. No, I need an explanation. What do you mean by the worst way?
I don't know, maybe the craziest way you ever think. Okay, so I was fired because of this, or I don't know.
Okay, okay. So digital marketing. How did I lose my first gig? Okay. So I was working with this organization, and it was getting tougher because you have to handle multiple pages and do strategies for them, but it wasn't working because we had just moved out of the COVID era, and I think it was a consultancy firm. I think charges, the rates, and the target schools were not coming in as fast as we wanted them to. And sometimes the bosses set targets. I wouldn't say unrealistic. Some are realistic, but it takes time to achieve them. Most digital marketers will say it takes time to achieve something. But when the patience isn't there, nah. So I got fired.
Because she didn't meet your target.
Yeah, because I didn't meet my target on time.
You've met targets in the past, right?
Oh yeah.
So why is that they fired you because of just this time?
Oh yeah, but it was essential that they did that. I understood why they did that, and personally, moving forward, I feel I don't really mind if I get a digital marketing gig and after done some time, if like no, we have to let you go because we are not getting that. For me, it's a learning curve. Okay, fine. I'm going out to learn and be better, and you call me again. I still work with the guys who fired me. I do gigs for them.
Okay.
Yeah, and I get paid for those gigs too.
So I
But
wonder
I
why
just
they
don't
fired
work.
you.
I don't work directly.
So what's your final word to your fans out there? Maybe someone wants to do spoken word, but is not so sure because they want to be lawyers in future, doctors in future. What do you have to say to them? And then you can leave your social media handle just in case.
Okay. So
look in this camera.
That camera. Okay. So you wouldn't know if it will work until you jump. You really need to jump. And when you jump, you're not going to fall. That's the truth. When you jump, you're not going to fall, but you would have to jump. The thing that keeps us on the ledge is fear. Once you embrace that and jump, it literally becomes your wing. Okay. So my advice to them would be, jump. But to motivate you, I would be sharing some of my very, very, very old pieces, so you know how far the journey has been, because it was very discouraging from the beginning, but now it's cool. So that would be my final word to them.
And then your social media handle so they can follow
Yeah,
you.
my social media handles at Messiba the Poet everywhere. at Messiba, MESSIBADEPOET, everywhere. That's my
Thank you so
social
much,
media
Miss Eva,
handle.
for coming here and having
Yeah,
this,
sure.
sharing this moment with me. But I forgot one
Thank you.
thing. You didn't
Thank you.
challenge anyone.
Oh
You need to
yeah,
challenge someone on the show.
challenge someone on the
Yeah, so you
show.
can look in that same camera
Um,
and challenge someone to come on the show.
should be between me, Noah, and Kessie, but
So just
I would
mention
definitely Kessie.
it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kessie needs to be here to
Okay.
answer some questions.
Okay. So thank you so much for coming and
Okay,
thank you so
thank
much
you
for
for
sharing
having
this
me.
space with me. And I cannot wait to see how you're going to grow in
Yeah,
2024 with spoken word because I like your style.
thank you.
And thank you too for sharing this space with me as well. My guest today has been Messiba. And like you heard, jump. Don't be scared. You're not going to fall. Okay. Once you're able to conquer fear, you can conquer any other thing. My name is Gadade Akusegwefia, and this has been the Muse Talk brought to you by Lenore Thrift, empowered by the Muse Hub. Do not forget to like, comment, share, and do not forget to subscribe. Next time, see you. Bye bye.
So it's cops and robbers with guns and handcuffs, entrapped in dungeons, the city's youngsters. Can't free the youth, them they puff and passing is the preacher man's truth, anti-social justice. The voter gets robbed by these men in taxes through taxing systems that is meant to trap us. Their raising prices won't compensate us, so he can't get a job because he's not related. You can't feel that pain because you're not related. That's why some starve till they spread it naked. And the boys some they grind just to pay for daycare, but the mom wanna leave because he no get paycheck. It's cops and robbers with guns and handcuffs. 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 It's cops and robbers with guns and handcuffs and tempting offers from a broken system, which kills a youth's dream, protects the looters, and pays the shooters to off protesters. The men in taxes reward the honest when the camera flashes, retire to office and devise corruption. The guy was captured on front page graphic with blood on both hands and his cut of taxes, his share of rivers and lands for the public, the girls he slept with and the house he paid with. But there are moms in the street he can't conversate with because the son lost his life trapping up to get rich with no occupation or education, no allocation, just ghetto motivation. Sometimes it's sad and then sometimes it's bad, but either way it comes, could be the fake a smile. It's cops and robbers with guns and handcuffs. Just cops and robbers with guns and handcuffs. Peace.